Throughout America's history, her valiant men and women have gathered arms to protect our nation's liberty. They have given their blood, limbs, and very lives in the cause of freedom. These are their stories in their own words of what they witnessed and suffered. These are warriors' tales.
And we went farther into Germany, and we come up on a Nazi concentration camp. These prisoners were dressed in black and white pajama-like clothes, and some of them were naked. Anyway, we went into the camp, and I went over and looked at these dead people, and there was one naked person there. It had 4 bullet holes in the body. Not a drop of blood come out of any of the holes. We went into the camp, and there was bodies stacked up like cordwood all around on the ground, and they had them in flatbed trucks and on trailers. Ortiz didn't have the crematories or the gas chambers, so they sent many of their prisoners to Ewell, which is just a few miles away. But they did dig huge craters in the ground, and these craters are about the 1/4 of the size of a football field. And they'd throw these bodies in there, and some of them were still alive when they went in, but they were just skin and bones.
We hit Buchenwald, and this was the combat troopers had already been in there, but we got in there and the ovens were still warm, and the ovens still had skeletons, and I guess the remains anyway were still inside of some of the ovens, and we just thought, you know, how could people possibly be like this? But they were. They did. And then the civilians around there would lie. I called it a lie. They would say, we didn't know what was going on, and yet we could smell it for a mile down the road.
All of a sudden, we heard some dogs barking, and then we looked up, and here come hundreds of North Vietnamese troops moving south on that trail. So immediately, we dropped down in the elephant grass. I told the guys, don't move, don't breathe, don't do a goddamn thing, because they got dogs. And if them dogs spot us, we're dead. We just gotta wait. They're gonna pass. They're gonna go through. I told the guys, don't worry about a thing. We're gonna be okay. They'll pass. And the worst imaginable thing, they came down, and about 100 yards from us, they stopped and started setting up camp. If you can imagine. What was going through my mind at that time. Why are they stopping? How long are they going to be here? How long before the dogs find us? And it looked like a situation we may not get out of.
We were able to get Jeremy out on the ground, and he has a gaping chest wound where he has lung matter exposed, and he's not with us. He's passed away, and but my battle buddy, he wants to bring him back to life and is trying everything he can, and I'm trying to help in a way, and I'm trying to see if I can get her out of the Humvee, then going back and shooting at these guys and just going kind of back and forth. It was very, very chaotic, grisly. It was hot, and then all of a sudden the ammunition in the Humvee that's burning up starts popping off. So I feel like I'm getting shot at from all directions. So the entire time I'm shooting now, and now my job in my head is to guard these guys with my body and my rifle while they get him up on a litter, and I walk with them to the back of my truck, put down the tailgate with one hand, we get it down, and then they get him halfway up, and the some part of his clothing gets stuck on a bench, and so they have to pull him all the way out, and we're still exposed to the enemy. And it's a wonder, it's just a wonder that we didn't get all shot up there.
It ended up taking about 6 years to put Humpty Dumpty back together again. 3 different states, 6 different hospitals, 49 different specialists, hundreds of support workers and technicians. I wasn't supposed to walk, was supposed to talk, wasn't supposed to feed myself. 4.5 years my diet was nothing but 5 cans of Ensure a day. Vanilla only, by the way. They wouldn't throw a chocolate or strawberry at me. This is the greatest country in the world, and it's being defended by the greatest young men and women in the world. And America needs to understand that. Hate war all you want. Nothing wrong with that. But damn it, don't hate those defenders of freedom that are going where they're told to go, when they're told to go there, and do the best they can do when they're there. Every soldier that dies, their blood and the freedom they're paying for is on every American's hand. We need to have pride in our country and love or hate war. For me, love our warriors, love our soldiers.
We invite you to join us in our quest to preserve and share these stories of our valiant soldiers. We cannot repay our men and women of the armed services for their sacrifices, but we can remember and honor them. It is said that freedom isn't free, and that is why Warriors' Tales is so vitally important. God bless America, and may her soldiers be blessed in their service.